What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live duel. Then the left side here, we have Plunder Patrol Adventurer playing against, on the right side, Mikanko. This deck did get new support with the new trap card out of Duelist Nexus. I don't think Plunder Patrol is getting any support anytime soon. Hopefully, maybe we'll see a wind ship announced very soon. I believe that's the last ship that they need before we get any. I don't think they're going to get a divine ship. It'd be really cool if they did, though. I think it would be kind of funny. Maybe like it's still being a water ship, but it just has like the divine. It's like has it in its name. This card is also a divine type, and it's them like pretending to be dressed up as one of the gods. That'd be kind of funny. But we're gonna be seeing a die roll, and before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel a lot. We are on the roll. We are on the goal of hitting 5K by the end of this year. That's gonna be quite possible for you guys. We need your support. We're gonna see the Plunder Patrol deck gonna be going first here. Very good for the Mikanko player, being able to hopefully just hit into big monsters, summon out 3 other little 0/0 guys, and just go for a game. But, the Fateful stuff will be able to kind of stop that. We're going to be seeing the Fateful Venture activate Temple, being discarded, going for right, summoning out the token, summoning out the Fateful, and summoning out the Whitebeard. Searching for the Draco back here. So we're going to actually have double Temple. So we're not going to have to worry that much about having link materials here. Because we're going to be going for the Wind Ship, the Earth Ship, I should say, which can't give themselves the token. And then we can also link away for the Bluebeard here as well, which we're going to see them activate, putting them in a pendulum scale, giving each player a token. And then they're going to be linking them away for the Bluebeard. And then we can activate the effect, putting it to the spell trap card zone and going for the Lisp. Essentially trading a monster negate or an omni negate for an omni negate here. But they're going to be hitting themselves with the Kaiju, and that's going to be able to tag out into a Lisp. And it's all going to go away here. They're going to dog around, but they will get to draw 2 cards here off the Bluebeard. But we're going to see the dog around and the Super Kaiju Slumber going to be activated there, the big one. Trying to be able to chip some little more damage. We're going to be seeing them activate Prep, search for the Mikanko monster here, Ohime. Activate the Quick Blow, special summon, the cheat one out essentially. We're going to cheat out the Ohime here. Then we can banish it to the play spell to dump. We're going to be dumping, I believe it's the Water Abrisk. Then it's going to be able to attach itself and steal, or to bounce back. So I think they're going to bounce back their own Kaiju there to then be able to search for, or special summon one out. And it looks like they're going to be getting the Huli, but they could be going for another one. They have 2 other options with the Earth and the Fire, or the Fire and the Water, I should say. Going for the Fire here, bouncing back the Kaiju, then we can activate the effect of the Fire to be able to then search for the Mayonnaise. Then we can activate the Mayonnaise on it, and then we can also push someone out the Kaiju. Then we can go Battle Phase, attack. And then if this one does it, bounces it back, I think. It's going to make it so it's game. It bounces it back to the hand, and then they're able to just attack with the Kaiju for game. Pretty interesting that that's a really unorthodox way of going for game. Being able to attack, make them take the damage, and then attack again, bounce back, attack for the 3,000. Just feels so free. It's just a cool way to win. I really like decks that just have weird ways of stealing the win there. We're in 4 minutes in, and they already have game 1 done right here. It's kind of cool, whatever board you set up, this Kaiju Slumber, you have to always be careful of that. It's always weird playing against Mikanko, because you never really know, and especially, we know Todd's on Mikanko for a little bit now, at locals, but it's at the point where, do you set up a board, and then just hope you don't get Kaiju'd, or do you just, pray, or you make them go first, and then just don't do anything, and then you either OTK them, then they can play cards like they can go into Baron sometimes with the Diviners, which I think he has cut now. I don't know if he's cut it in this exact list, but there's like being able to do different options, or just being able to summon out Hooli, make it untargetable, and then hope that you play. But really, it's not optimal to set up a board that's suboptimal, thinking that you might be playing against Mikanko. But here we're going to be seeing the Ohime activate the effects here. Searching for the quick play spell, and then going to be dumping a card. Making them go first here is interesting. Definitely probably the play going going into the round 2. But the thing is do they think that they're going to be doing that? Is a question here. We're going to see them dump the mayonnaise, activate the quick place, cheat it out, and then we have 2 effects in the graveyard. Both of them can do something. I believe mayonnaise banishes a special summon 1 out. We're seeing the Water of Bresk on to the Mikanko, activate the effect, bouncing back the Ohime, searching for the Hooli. Hooli's going to be able to search for the trap card here. Very nice card. And Hooli, when it's equipped, cannot be targeted. Or all Mikanko cards cannot be targeted here. We're going to be banishing the quick play to search or summon out. Or dump. Okay, it dumps the water one. And then the mayonnaise summons it back out. Yeah, that's right. So here we're setting up like 2 untargetable bodies, which is kind of crazy. And we have the trap card as well in Ohime in the hand. We do see an imperm in the hand there. They're going to go battle phase, evenly matched actually. I thought that was an imperm, but it's not. Do they have a play around this? Or is it's just the ultimate counter to Mikanko is the question. What do they even keep here? They want to be able to equip them with the spells. Keeping the trap card is interesting to me. They're going to see the Plunder Field spell activate, discarding the Temple. That's pretty free. And we'll see a Kaiju in their hand as well. Okay. Both players having those going second cards. Or see them search for the Crow. We're going to activate the Temple, getting out the Right. Right's going to get out Fateful in the token here. And there's a special summon out Fenrir here. Okay. So Fenrir's going to search for Fenrir. That's pretty nice. Fenrir's going to be able to stop some of the... It's going to put a little bit of pressure on the board. So I guess it's alright. And then we're going to be seeing the Right, being able to summon out and putting out the Fateful on the field. We're going to normal summon out the Golden here. So we have the best possible search here, which is going to be for the Draco back. But we have the best Plunder name. And then we'll be able to search for the Griffin as well, discarding the Draco back, equipping it to the token, and chaining the effect here of the Griffin Rider. We're going to see them activate the effect here of the trap card. I think it just puts an equip spell onto the monster and then it steals it. So I think it's going to be attempting to steal the token. But it's only while they control a Mikanko card, or a Mikanko monster. I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's only when you control a Mikanko monster. So I guess when they normal summon or special summon out a Mikanko monster, they'll end up taking it there, which would stop the Griffin, but we're gonna see them synchro away, pretty much forcing it out, and then that's going to be adding, or they're gonna be banishing the trap to add back the equip. And then we're going to be adding back the Plunder, or we're going to be adding the golden hair. They're going to activate the effect, putting a token onto the field, on both sides of the field there. And I don't really know where else they can go with this. Like, they have the black eye, so they could, I guess, continue. Or they could also kaiju. No, there's not really a point of kaijuing. I mean, only reason, like, if they had 2 kaijus in hand, they could kaiju them, and then they could kaiju them, and then special summon out a kaiju, so they can't get kaiju themselves. But we're going to see them activate the golden hair, discard the crow to summon itself out. They're going to link 2 away into the copy of Bluebeard. Then activate the effect, discarding summon itself out. And being able to discard the Fenrir for free is kind of nice. They can activate the effect as well, putting the golden hair into the spell and trap card zone, summoning out whatever monster they want here. Going for a copy of Brawn, I believe. And then we're going to be seeing them activate the preparation, searching for an Ohime. So I have now 2 Ohimes in the hand. And then Ohime is going to activate the effect, searching for probably the quick play spell once again. And then you're going to probably discard another copy of Ohime. I don't think you really need 2 of them in the hand. Yeah, discarding the Ohime. Brawn being a spell and trap negate's pretty nice, to be honest. But the thing is, they can just negate the quick play, so then they can't get the special summon. We're going to be seeing them activate one of the Mikanko quick equip spells. I believe that's the one he plays at 1. Then we're going to be seeing Brawn negate. Oh, we're actually going Chain Link 1, target Fenrir of the... Yeah, I don't really know what we're doing here. They're going to be ashing it regardless. So I'm trying to negate that Blackbeard on the Fenrir there. And then we're going to be chaining the effect here of Brawn. Oh, it doesn't negate, it just banishes. Right, that's correct. I keep forgetting with that. It just banishes a quick play spell by discarding and then searches. I always forget that they actually don't negate. The list was the only one that negates. But they come up as negates, essentially. But it's pretty cool. And then see Whitebeard can activate its effect, summoning out the Bluebeard from the deck. Will Mikanko have what it takes to break the board, though? They have lots of stuff on the field. We're going to see the Rondo Dance being activated here. Or water... I don't really know. There's 2 water ones, and I always get them confused. I think this one's like when it battles, it bounces back. They're going to be activating the Bluebeard to tag out into a Lisp now. And this is going to be 100% the Plunder Patrol player's game. There's no way they've set their sail and it's going to be able to 100% take the game here. They summon out the fire, and then it's going to be bouncing back the Fenrir. And then it changes the target to the fire. And then we're going to activate the Lisp effect here, sending the Plunder Patrol field spell to the graveyard. So having a double, but I guess they will be able to search as well here. And they could chain the quick play spell. I don't think it's going to matter here. but they are going to be chaining it. Summoning out the Ohime. But that won't be able to really get them anywhere for a game. They're going to be banishing the quick play spell to add the mayonnaise. Yeah, this doesn't do anything for them, and like they have, or I guess dumped mayonnaise. But the thing is, like they have no cards in hand, and the Plunder player is up by so much already. As well as summoning all their cards in defense position really helps them. They can't get hit with cards like Lightning Storm. Like we all know Tots on Lightning Storm. So being able to summon them in defense really helps. But they will be able to chip down life points. It's just not enough. Like I can't really see that Plunder Patrol player not being able to take this game for sure. I mean, they do have mayonnaise going to be equipping itself to the red here. I don't think Fateful protects both. But yeah, they're going to scoop it up here, realizing they do not have enough for it. And then moving on into game 3. They're on 0 cards here. They just make the dark start banishing the monsters. Without Huli on the field, you need untargetable cards. Just kind of rough. At the same time, it's just like, what do you really do? The Mikanko cards are not really they're all not 1-for-1s, so kind of 1-for-2s. A lot of time you're discarding the card, but they all do dual stuff. We see the fields or the quick play in the graveyard, the mayonnaise equipped the mayonnaise in the graveyard. At the same time, it's if you can out the board, you just out the board, and if you burn through all their cards, you're gonna pretty much be sitting on nothing. One deck like Plunder Patrol just outlives the grind game so much. Mikanko's not very a one-card starters, or they need multiple cards and they get powerful with the multiple cards. Just summoning out one monster is not the greatest. But here we're going to be diving into game 3 here. And does the Mikanko player make the opponent go first, or do they make them go second? And do they think they're going to be going first, or will they be going second here? I guess you gotta have to decide in both, just in case. Which is the issue when you're playing going second strategy, because then people have to think. So we're going to be seeing the Plunder Patrol player going to be forced to go first here, opening Fateful again for the second time this duel. We're going to activate the Fateful effect here, searching for the temple, dumping the temple. Then banish temple to search for the right. And we'll be able to activate right, summoning out the token here, if we want to. Just gonna pass on this. Okay, so I've seen people do this before, where they pass on a board. They're okay, if I end on nothing, I can't get OTK'd. But the thing is there is a world where they normal summon out Diviner, then Kaiju themselves, and still able to OTK here. So I see them activate Prosperity. Todd did say in his deck profile that they are able to OTK through Prosperity, but we're going to see them search for Diviner here, which is now cut from the deck as well. We're going to see them normal summon Diviner, activate the effect, dumping probably the Herald, then making that a level 6. And searching for the Ohime here. Activating Ohime, searching for the quick play, unless they have it already. They're going to search for one of the equips. Then we discard a card. We're going to discard a Huli, okay. So probably going to be trying to summon that back out from the graveyard in a few. We see a hand of green. We put something out the Ohime with the quick play spell. And we do have 2 level 6s on field. We did see them play the Evil Swore Lars now, so they could go into that if they wanted to. But they're going to banish the quick play to search for one of the equips. Or it dumps. I keep getting them all confused. It dumps a monster, so now we have 2 in the graveyard that we can summon back out. They were an activate the fire one. We haven't seen this one this turn, but it does Monster Reborn. Let's go search for the fire, or summon out the fire from the graveyard. Fire should activate effect, searching for a quick one of the equips. Search for one of the water ones here. We're going to activate it on the fire. Then activate the effect, summon out the Nini, and then you're going to be in attack position, and then it's going to be bouncing back the fire to the hand. That's going to be losing the fire equip play. But see, the thing is it doesn't actually get game here. We're syncering away for the Patroll Braver Dragon. That's going to be able to activate its effects. And be able to put 2 onto the field. Then water one as well as the mayonnaise. And then we can activate its effects, turning it into attack position, dumping the mayonnaise, and then we can summon out with the mayonnaise, summoning out the Huli. Then attempt to activate. They see an Ash smash down with swiftness there. Like, okay, I have something for this. Not ashing the Ohime is interesting to me. I feel like I would just always ash that card, but because if they don't have quick play access, it doesn't get them to the Ohime, and then Ohime just does so much for them. But they'll be able to attack with the Power Trade, chipping on our life points quite significantly. But it's not going to be game here. Then I see a triple attack talents to rip the hand. We do see the Drago back in the hand as well. They definitely could have played. There might be a world where you actually do rip the right of Eremysir, forcing them to either activate the effect of Temple, but they're going to put back the Crow there, so making sure they don't get any recursion, making them pretty much be forced down to 1 Plunder name, plus whatever else. And then we're going to see our preparations. Going to be searching for another copy of Ohime. And the talents is in the graveyard. We're just completely forgetting about it. They're like, oh, yep, there we go. Then we're going to be setting 1 card here, which I would assume would be the trap, and then they're going to draw for turn. And we do see the Plunder Patrol field spell here, so actually getting a lot out of that, because they will be able to discard to search, and they could discard the copy of Drago back if they wanted to, but they're going to be instead searching for a monster and then being forced to discard. I guess they can discard the Whitebeard here. Then Whitebeard is not going to activate. Okay. We're going to activate the right of Eremysir. I don't know why you wouldn't do this first. And then we'll see the... You definitely are going to be fatefulling or dumping the Drago back off the field spell here. We're going to activate the Griffin Rider, and it looks like we're going to be thinking if we have anything to chain to this. It's going to special summon itself out, and then we're going to be chaining the position of the right, and then we're going to activate the effect of the field spell, dumping the Drago back, searching for the black guy, so not really mattering in the list in the long run anyways, having 2 free discards. Drago back will also be able to equip here. And then activate the black guys, attempting to summon out, or just going to activate Drago back, trying to bounce. Then activate the black guys, trying to summon itself out. Then we're going to be able to summon out the Whitebeard, and then we can just Synchro, XYZ, or Link Summon here. We're going to Link Summon into a copy of the Bluebeard. And then they're gonna ask what the effects do. They're gonna activate the effect. That's gonna tag out into a Lisp and then drawing a card. They're gonna go battle phase, attack into the copy of Power Tool Braver Dragon here. And we are very close to time. And then there's going to activate effect something out the copy of the Bluebeard. And I'm going to see the Ohime activate the effect. And do we negate this is the question. We are going to be negating it with Lisp. And just passing turn on this here. But we don't have any more searches. But I guess we can activate the effect of Bluebeard to get. We're going to activate Ohime once again. And they're going to be chaining the Griffin Rider on it. And then we're going to activate Prosperity here. And we're going to be seeing Ash, the Hita one. Yeah, that's 2 Ashes, Prosperity, one of the water ones, and the Kaiju Slumber here. So we're going to be searching for the Kaiju Slumber. I think you have to activate Bluebeard here to tag out. Yeah, we're going to be seeing them tag out, draw, and then it's going to be putting back. And we shall see the Kaijus. And I don't know why Huli is not gone here. I guess maybe it can't be destroyed by card effects. We're going to see a battle, bounce back, and then going to be attacking. And then we're going to see them search for the Griffin. Activate the effect, dumping the Blackbeard, or the Crow here. Searching for the copy of Golden Hair. Special summoning out the Griffin, activating the normal summon of the Golden Hair here. Activating the trap card, that's going to be able to steal it. And that's going to be game for the Mikanko player because I can't do anything other than that. They were saying I was going to try to go for a copy of this, but unfortunately I cannot. But we're going to be seeing the Mikanko player getting game here. You know, being able to survive that grind game a little bit. We did see the Kaiju Slumber coming in clutch there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.